Picture this. You're on a date. First date, actually. With a girl you've had a crush on for months. You suggested coffee. Maybe dinner and a movie. Something normal. Something safe. But she said, let's do something fun. I've always wanted to go bungee jumping. And that's the point where you should instantly leave her, bro. Like, what do you mean, bungee jumping on the first date? But because you're trying to impress her, you said yes. Even though you're terrified of heights. Even though the most extreme thing you've ever done is order spicy food. But now you're here, at the bridge, looking down at a 200-foot drop to a rocky river below. The operation looks fine. Probably fine. The reviews online were mostly positive. Mostly. A worker walks up, mid-20s. Name tag says, Brad. Brad looks like he'd rather be literally anywhere else. Brad doesn't double check. Doesn't seem to care. He straps the harness on. It feels loose. You mention this. Brad says, nah, bro. It's supposed to feel like that. You're good. Your date's buzzing with excitement. She went first. Had a blast. Came back up, grinning, adrenaline high, telling you how amazing it was. You walk to the edge. The ground is so far down it doesn't look real. Like a video game. Brad gives you a thumbs up. Steps back. Your date's watching, phone out, recording. You take a breath. This is it. Don't think. Just jump. You jump. And for 2 seconds, it's the most alive you've ever felt. Then you feel something wrong. The harness shifts, loosens, and you realize Brad didn't secure it properly. The harness slips off your body. You're falling. Actually falling. No cord, no safety, just gravity. Oh, hey there. Bad news. Brad's getting fired. Worse news. You're about to hit water at 60 miles per hour. Let's find out what it feels like when negligence meets physics. All right, let's talk about how bungee jumping is supposed to work. Because what just happened to you? That's not it. Bungee jumping's simple physics. You jump. Gravity accelerates you downward. The elastic cord stretches, converting your kinetic energy into elastic potential energy, then rebounds and bounces you back up. Professional operations calculate everything precisely. Jump height, your weight, cord elasticity, cord length. They account for factors like air resistance, cord degradation, temperature effects on elasticity. The harness is full body, multiple attachment points, redundant safety systems. Even if one clip fails, you've got backups. Your harness? Ankle strap, single attachment point. And Brad eyeballed the cord length based on vibes. See, the thing about bungee jumping is it's actually pretty safe when done correctly. Fatality rate's about 1 in 500,000 jumps. You're statistically safer bungee jumping than driving to the bungee site. But that statistic assumes professional operators, maintained equipment, proper safety protocols. Brad's been working here for 6 weeks. His training consisted of watching the previous employee do it twice and a thumbs up from his manager. And you? You chose this place because it was $40 cheaper than the certified operation 2 towns over. Congratulations, you saved $40. Let's see what you bought. Okay, so the harness failed. You're now a 180-pound object in free fall from 200 feet. Let's break down what happens in the next 4 seconds. Second one. You're accelerating at 9.8 meters per second squared. That's gravity's doing. Within 1 second, you're already moving at 22 miles per hour and accelerating. Your brain's in full panic mode now. This isn't the fun adrenaline from jumping. This is, I'm about to die adrenaline. You're flailing, reaching for the cord that's no longer there, screaming. Not the fun we scream, the somebody help me scream. Your date's watching, her smile's fading. Something's wrong, you're falling too fast. The cord should have caught you by now. Brad's noticed too. He's squinting down at you, confused. Bro, did the harness come off? Yes, Brad. Yes, it did. Second 2. You're now moving at about 50 miles per hour. Still accelerating, but starting to approach terminal velocity. Terminal velocity for a human in free fall is around 120 miles per hour if you're belly down. 200 if you're head first. You're tumbling, so you're somewhere in between. But you're only falling 200 feet total. You don't have time to reach terminal velocity. You're going to hit at about 60 miles per hour. For reference, that's the impact force of a head-on-car collision, except you're not in a car. You don't have a crumple zone. You don't have airbags. You are the crumple zone. And here's the fun part. You're not hitting ground. You're hitting water. Second 3. You've got about 1 second until impact. Let's talk about why water at high speed is basically concrete. Water's made of molecules held together by hydrogen bonds. At low speeds, like diving into a pool, those bonds have time to break and displace around your body. The water moves, you slide in. But at high speeds, the molecules don't have time to move out of the way. Surface tension doesn't break fast enough. The water resists. And when something resists your 60-mile-per-hour impact, it might as well be pavement. The impact force when you hit is roughly 100 times your body weight concentrated in a fraction of a second. That's 18,000 pounds of force. Professional divers enter the water streamlined, pointed, minimizing surface area. You're entering sideways, tumbling, maximum surface area. This is going to be bad. Second 4, impact. Your legs hit first. Both femurs, the strongest bones in your body, snap like dry pasta. The impact force travels up through your pelvis. Fractures radiate through the bone. Your spine compresses. Vertebrae shatter. L1, L2, L3. Compression fractures. Your spinal cord doesn't sever immediately, but the damage is done. Your torso hits. Ribs break inward. Not 1 or 2. All of them. They puncture your lungs. Collapse them instantly. Your liver tears. Your spleen ruptures. Your kidneys detach from their connective tissue and slam into your back muscles. Your heart, still beating a second ago, experiences sudden deceleration trauma. The aorta tears. Blood floods your chest cavity. Your head snaps back, then forward. Your brain slams into the front of your skull, then rebounds into the back. Traumatic brain injury. Severe concussion. Hemorrhaging. And then you sink. So what does this actually feel like? Let's rewind and talk about those 4 seconds from your perspective. When the harness slips off, there's half a second of pure confusion. What just happened? Why am I still falling? Then your brain catches up. You're not attached. You're in free fall. You're going to die. Time feels slower. Not because it actually is. That's a myth. But your brain's processing information so fast that everything feels stretched out. You're thinking a dozen things at once. This can't be happening. I'm going to die. This is so stupid. Why did I say yes? I should have just suggested coffee. You try to position yourself, flatten out, protect your head. Your survival instincts screaming at you to do something, even though logically there's nothing you can do. The ground's rushing up. It's surreal. Doesn't feel real. Feels like a nightmare you're about to wake up from. In the final second, some people report a weird calm. Not acceptance, not peace, just detachment. Your brain knows what's about to happen and maybe just stops processing. And then you hit. The impact itself? You probably don't feel it. The trauma's so severe, so instantaneous, that your consciousness just ends. No fade to black. Just off. You're underwater now, not breathing, not moving, and everyone's screaming. Aftermath. Your date's screaming. Brad's on his radio, panicking. We need help. The harness came off. He's in the water. Other workers dive in. Someone on the platform's calling 911. Everyone's moving fast, hoping there's still a chance. They pull you out. Start CPR. Someone's checking for a pulse. Nothing. No pulse. No breathing. Your eyes are open, but there's nobody home. Paramedics arrive. They check anyway. Protocol, but they already know. You've been gone since you hit the water. Time of death, 3:47 p.m. Cause, blunt force trauma. Manner, really bad first date. Everything after this is just paperwork and cleanup. Your date's a wreck. Her friends are holding her, telling her it's not her fault. Technically true, it's Brad's fault. Brad's getting arrested. Negligent homicide. Turns out eyeballing it isn't an acceptable safety protocol. News crews show up within the hour. You're a story now. Local man dies in bungee accident. Your face on the evening news. Your mom's gonna find out from a push notification. You're loaded into an ambulance. No rush, no sirens. You're not an emergency anymore. Just cargo. The bridge is quiet now. Empty. By tomorrow, there will be flowers and a memorial. By next week, people will forget. But hey, at least you made an impression on your date. She'll definitely remember you. Real talk. Bungee jumping's statistically very safe. About 1 death per 500,000 jumps. But when accidents happen, it's almost always human error. Harness not secured properly, cord length miscalculated, equipment not inspected, workers cutting corners. And here's the problem. In a lot of countries, bungee operations aren't regulated. No licensing, no inspections. Just some guy with equipment and a dream. You pay $50 at a roadside operation, you get $50 worth of safety. You pay $200 at a certified facility in New Zealand, you get redundant safety systems and trained professionals. The difference is Brad versus someone who actually knows what they're doing. So if you ever actually go bungee jumping, look for red flags. No certification or licensing visible. Staff seem undertrained or distracted. Equipment looks old or poorly maintained. They don't weigh you or ask health questions. They rush the safety briefing. Your gut says something's wrong. If something feels off, don't jump. It's not worth it, especially not to impress someone on a first date. So there you have it. Bungee jumping accident, 4 seconds of falling, a lifetime of consequences. Look, extreme sports are fun. Adrenaline's addictive. You should do cool things, take risks, live your life. But do your research. Choose certified operators. Don't lie about your weight. And maybe don't do it on a first date just to impress someone. Just get coffee. Coffee's never killed anyone. Well, almost never. Hit subscribe if you like these type of content. Oh, and Brad? If you're watching this, find a new career, man. Maybe something where people's lives don't depend on you remembering to clip things.